2026 is crazy, guys. Today, everything is now changing. To be honest, I'm really amazed. The 2026, the new Ferrari is the EV one. I'm serious. The new Ferrari is full EV. That means it is not a V8, it is not a V10 or a V12 that we know and will love. It's like a Nissan Leaf from Italy. It is called the Ferrari Luce. And to be honest, I'm really disappointed, and we're gonna see why in this video. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna talk about the automotive industry all around the world, not only the US, Canada, America, from other countries too. So don't worry, we're gonna see the Ferrari Luce. To be honest, I'm really amazed. The Ferrari Luce is a new one. It's the 2026, the full EV, the first EV produced by the Ferrari. Ferrari is one of the greatest automotive company in the world, but not in this one, to be honest. The Luce is completely new platform. It got 800-volt electrical architecture. The Ferrari developed this battery and motor system in-house, so it is in-house built. It is not a Chinese copy or American copy or another copy. It is in-house built one. It got the all-wheel drive model, but the all-wheel drive is, I say, it's really different than the others, because the other all-wheel drive is putting two individual LS motors in the middle to drive each wheels, two wheels to drive two wheels. But the new Ferrari come with a quad motor. That means it got all-wheel drive and it got independent torque vectoring. That is nice, but to be honest, it was from Mercedes. I would say okay, or from BMW, all right. But in Ferrari, damn. To be honest, I don't know. The battery technology they used is, to be honest, it is not great in 2026. It got the 122 kilowatt hour NMC battery chemistry. If it was in 2012, yes, it's gonna be amazing. In 2012 or in 2040, this thing will be always that's amazing to get the electric car. But it's 2026, and they even produce EV that is not compatible in the market. It is an NMC battery. That means when you crash, this car can burn. And to be honest, that is a Ferrari identity, to burn a fuel, but not burn itself. The new Ferrari, they have produced the new cooling system. They say it's a new cooling system, the liquid cooled. It is not new. Like the other Chinese manufacturers, they mastered that. They focused heavily on the high-speed performance and thermal management and the rapid acceleration runs and truck durability. I don't know where this car gonna race. It's not gonna race with the Lamborghini cars or other Bugatti cars, because it's full EV. Maybe Rimac can fight these cars, but I don't think it is on Rimac levels too. It is like in a weird position. Ferrari want to the Luce to maintain a performance like a real supercar, not a supercar like a real. I don't think they are losing a bunch of one. The horsepower, it is not that much great or the worst. It produces about 1000 horsepower out to 1113 horsepower. It got the all-wheel drive motors. They're 60 under 2.5 seconds, 0 to 124 miles per hour in 6.8 seconds. That is nice, but the top speed is where it says I am a BMW or I am a Mercedes thing. Like it can go to up to 192 or 193 miles per hour. So range, it is like a Tesla, like 329 miles, or if you live in UK, it's 530 kilometers. The charging speed it uses is a 350 kilowatt DC fast charger. That means it can chew up its batteries in just a few months. It is not only fast, it is faster than many hypercars. It is more powerful than most of the Lamborghinis, or it is the quickest 5-seater car ever built. I can give it that. But it is Ferrari. That means at least if it is hybrid, it is okay, but it is not hybrid. It is a full EV. That means the Ferrari known for one thing and one thing. For their V8, V12 screaming exhaust, they use flat plane crankshafts. That is nice. But in this one, there is no noise of V8, V12. Maybe the sound of them in the speakers, but it is not that one. The Ferrari say they managed to produce a sound system for the car, like a supercar noises, like air mounted vibration, gear vibration, and mechanical resonance sensors. But it is all fake. It's all come from the speakers, not from the exhaust. That's where it should come. That's a Ferrari identity. But in this one, I don't think they managed to do that. Okay, let's leave the EV part and let's go to the design one. The design one is what the exterior design, everybody's controversial about it. A lot of people say it looks like a futuristic wagon, a Honda E, a Nissan Leaf, or a luxury shoot brick, or a concept car. Ferrari intentionally avoided giant air intake, aggressive Ferrari styling, and traditional long hood proportions. Instead, they go with smooth surfaces, massive glass areas, floating aerodynamic wings, and minimalistic body design. The time is now, I think, is changing, because when the time Pontiac Fiero was produced, a lot of people compare that with the new Ferrari at the time was, and so like Pontiac even copied from Ferrari. But today it's all around the other way, because Ferrari is copying from Toyota, copying from Honda. I think they are even copying from Chinese manufacturers. So I don't know why, especially the interior. The interior is where it's shown where it come from. The interior inspired by Apple. Yeah, you heard, from Apple. The designers say that we don't want to go to the Tesla style. The Tesla style is too much screen, so they tell the audience that we want to something like a luxury one, so they go with a real aluminum buttons, physical switches, rotary controls, glass elements, and some touchscreen menu to access some infotainment screen accesses and others. The practicality is, they say they nailed it. It's the first true 5-seater Ferrari, the Ferrari largest production car, longer than the pure sangue. They built it for the long distance driving, but I don't get it. I don't want to drive my Ferrari to the long distance. I just want to enjoy it. So that's all Ferrari all about. I can take my Kia or my Hyundai for a long drive, and I don't care about if anything happens to it, because it's a Hyundai or the Kia. But the Ferrari is a Ferrari. I don't want to take it 5 people with it. If I would, I can take the pure sangue. But full EV Ferrari, I think they filmed this one. I don't know what to film. Let me know in the comments. Like, they failed. It is not their race. It is not where they should compete. They should compete with a Lamborghini. They should compete with a Bentley if they want. But like a Honda or Kia, full EV, what the hell? Why Ferrari? Why? I made this video because I'm really disappointed by the Ferrari. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments.